What if one morning, the moon simply started leaving Earth? At first, nobody noticed anything unusual. Life seemed completely normal. But high above Earth, something had already changed. The moon was drifting away faster than it should, and the first clue appeared in the oceans. The tides were becoming weaker. Experts rushed to investigate. Their calculations revealed a terrifying possibility. If the moon kept leaving, Earth would never be the same again. Most people never realize how much Earth depends on the moon. For billions of years, it had quietly stabilized our planet. Without it, Earth could begin to wobble unpredictably, and that wobble could slowly transform the entire world. But the danger wasn't waiting centuries. The effects were already beginning. Some animals navigate using the moon. Now many were losing their way. Across the planet, strange patterns started appearing. And then astronomers discovered something even worse. At first, scientists blamed a calculation error. So they ran the numbers again and again. Every result pointed to the same impossible answer. Something was pulling on the moon, but nothing large enough could be seen. It was like watching a boat drift without seeing the current beneath it. The mystery spread across the scientific world. Then someone suggested a terrifying possibility. What if an unseen object had entered our solar system? The search for the mysterious object began immediately. Scientists scanned every corner of the solar system. Days passed without any answers. Meanwhile, the moon continued drifting farther away. The nights became darker than anyone expected. Animals that depended on moonlight grew increasingly confused. Then the oceans began behaving strangely again. Around the world, people started demanding answers. And finally, one probe detected something impossible. Something enormous was hiding in the darkness. The object wasn't a black hole. It was something almost as frightening. A rogue planet wandering through the galaxy. Unlike Earth, it had no star to orbit. For millions of years, it had traveled unnoticed. And now it was passing dangerously close to our solar system. Its gravity was reaching far beyond its surface, and the moon was caught in its pull. Every hour, the moon drifted a little farther away. For the first time, scientists could see exactly how close Earth had come to disaster. Scientists needed to know the worst-case scenario, so they imagined a world without the moon. The first change would appear in the oceans. Tides would become far weaker than today, but the real danger would come much later. Earth could begin tilting more wildly over time. Entire climates could slowly change. Some places might become too cold to live in. Others could become unbearably hot. Thankfully, this nightmare was only a simulation. Then scientists noticed something unexpected. The moon was still moving away, but its escape was beginning to slow down. The rogue planet was already moving away. Its brief visit had almost changed everything. Gravity had nearly stolen Earth's closest companion. Now Earth and the moon were pulling back on each other. The solar system seemed to be healing itself. Around the world, scientists watched anxiously. Then the data revealed one final surprise. The moon wasn't escaping anymore. Against all expectations, it was slowly returning. Earth's gravity was winning the battle. The rogue planet's influence was fading with distance. For the first time in weeks, scientists smiled. Humanity had avoided a cosmic disaster. But the event left scientists with new questions. How many other rogue worlds were out there? Some may have passed nearby without anyone noticing. And one day, another visitor could arrive. The truth is, our solar system isn't isolated. It travels through a crowded galaxy, and space is far less empty than it seems. Millions of unseen objects wander between the stars. Most will never come near Earth. But all it takes is one close encounter. One object can reshape an entire system. Fortunately, Earth's story ended differently. The moon remained exactly where it belonged, and life continued as normal. But there was one part of the story that was completely real. The moon really is moving away from Earth. Not by kilometers each day, but by about 4 centimeters every year. That's roughly the speed your fingernails grow. The movement is tiny, yet scientists can measure it with incredible precision. They do it using mirrors left on the moon. A beam of light travels to the moon and back, allowing scientists to track the moon's position with astonishing accuracy. So why is the moon moving away at all? The answer begins in Earth's oceans. The moon's gravity constantly pulls on our planet. That pull creates the tides. But Earth spins faster than the moon orbits. And that's where things get interesting. Earth drags the tides slightly ahead of the moon. Those tides pull back on the moon, and they give it a tiny boost of energy. That extra energy pushes the moon farther away. Billions of years ago, the moon was much closer to Earth. The night sky looked completely different. It appeared far larger than the moon we see today, and Earth spun much faster. A day on Earth lasted only a few hours. Sunrises and sunsets came much more often. The moon's gravity created stronger tides. Some tides may have been far larger than today's. Over millions of years, everything slowly changed. The moon drifted outward little by little. And the journey isn't over yet. Even today, the moon is still drifting away. Not fast enough to notice in a lifetime. But over billions of years, small changes become enormous. In the distant future, Earth and the moon will continue evolving together through gravity. It's a reminder that even the smallest forces, given enough time, can transform entire worlds. As the moon moves outward, Earth's rotation keeps slowing down. The days become slightly longer. Far in the future, Earth and the moon may reach a balance. A balance built over billions of years. A reminder that the universe is always changing. So the next time you look up at the moon, remember, even the sky above us is still writing its story.